Hey people, seeing creepy stuff is very, very creepy. They come up with, terms. They come up with like a try. They come up with a term. And peeps, it's pretty dang scary. Jeez, man, booty. Just visually seeing booty easily like that, right? But I'm gonna show you. I'm just showing you a lot of creepy things. But like, I'm gonna show you something. See this? Shivers right here. Okay. Freaking Ouroboros. Isn't it crazy how video games just they can say stuff that's just like, what the fudge, man? What the heck? They're gonna say Ouroboros. They're gonna say a lot of things, right? And it's gonna all add up. If you choose to zoom out of this, right? Choose to zoom out of this. Really makes your head spin because an eyeball. Oh man, an eyeball, a circle. Ouroboros is like a whole circle. It's a crazy thing that Neo Kuni portrays as like a creature eating itself, and it's like a circle, right? Well, the creepy thing that makes video game creepy is they'll give you blatant stuff, but they're not gonna tell you, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna tell you that there's other stuff. They're just gonna give you something that you can always like view and see. And see again, and see again, and then see again, and see again. And it gets creepy when you even look at just like this, because look, it has a black outline, and I keep talking about black outlines. But Emio is pretty crazy. Yes, Emio is very crazy. You should still definitely pay attention to Emio. Um, this is a triangle, right? Okay. But it's insane that the reason I'm looking at this, right? Reptiles, right? Reptiles. Let me see here. Uh, X. Where's the X thing? See how confusing this is. I like the placement of this. See the huge placement of this. How it's placed like this. It's trying to be like, because rocks, just like rocks and stuff. Zelda's foot, but like just rocks in pants. Like guess who has pants? By the way, we have Shiver, right? But like, guess who has pants? Fry has pants. Kid Buu has pants, right? It's pretty creepy stuff. I know when something's being really creepy, and if it's being like completely creepy, it begins to get crazy. Um, and it's my search for, like, you see this, my search for the holes. This is what makes like the holes. I'm searching for the holes. I'm searching for a smashed head. Okay, I always tell you I'm searching for a smashed head, right? Searching. I'm searching, man. I'm searching. It's really odd too if you, because when you start looking at X and you start looking at all of her gear, and then you start to like look at this, you could smash head and you could definitely smash a female, right? I like this one. See how this one's being so odd. This is a 1 2 1 2. See how odd that's being, right? And you can, if we zoom in, you'll start to feel a little bit of an energy, right? And that's, I like the energy that I like to show off with this. That's pretty nasty right there. But the energy I like to show is like cutting it off kind of like that, so you could see a little bit of that energy, right? But It's crazy to start seeing a picture for what it really is. Like one, two, three. Like when you start to see a picture, because you're thinking in your head that a form of media, okay, you're thinking a form of media is not gonna go this far, but it's gonna go this far, dude. Don't start with me on how females easily look like this, and right? It's females easily look like this. The head is very crazy. Yes, the fire head thing going on here. It has to be absurd though, because legs. Okay, so like kind of having like a flicker of a flame, but you're still gonna have like a form of legs. And if you've watched Persona 3 Reload's trailer, the legs up in the air kind of thing has to have a little bit of a Mithra idea to it too. See, there's your Mithra. Yeah, but like all of that. Think about all that where it started. How simple, like Ouroboros, right? And I played both Neo Kunis, and the crazy thing is there are some crazy things in Neo Kuni, but like I wait patiently on Neo Kuni stuff. But like there's like stuff in Neo Kuni that you can like you'll explore and you'll start to get a little curious. I really like that. Yeah, I do. I like that one too because Mortal Kombat now, right? More like in the past I've been showing you stuff like this also. Yeah. How many times I can see Banjo Tooie? How many times I can show it to you? That's when it gets really creepy. Is when I just keep showing to you again and again and again. That's the whole point. Is I just gotta keep showing it to you, right? You gotta keep showing you kind of like a little bit of an idea of a BP. Also, see 1, 2. It's also letters, just letters. Mortal Kombat's crazy, right? Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. The new DLC characters, yeah, it's pretty intense. I like sides. I tried to pay attention to sides because, like, if you get to a side, okay, so we choose this as a side, we're looking at this whole entire thing, right? So that's why I love sides, because sides start to get you into like looking like 1, 2, looking at all of that. And we get easily into a Mithra, but it's a Mithra connected to a side. We have a game called Side Order, right? We got a lot of things, right? And now we're easily into a butt. See how easy that is? We're into a butt right there, very easily. So I always focus on simple little things in hopes that I see something crazy like this, because I can just see something this insane. But it has to be, just through that. And the Pokemon Z trailer was insane, was it not? Of course it was. Of course it was insane. See how creepy that is, right? So now we go. And I love how you can just cut this one off. See how you can just cut that off? Like there's just like some crazy things about that. But see, we're going to have another idea of a side over here, okay? Shantae, the more I observe Shantae, right, the more I get into the crabs. But it's through research, through her crab transformation, because she's a character that transforms. Here's Lynn, right? Here's some Lynn ideas. Now, if we zoom in, that's pretty dang creepy. Look at that. That's a common top with females. Females have a common top like that. You have kind of, so it's just like, we're going down here for Lynn, right? But look, we have a try, right? See, we have a try for the body because Lynn is 3 letters, okay? So Lynn's 3 letters, and we got that. We got Fallen Star, right? Has a pair of underwear, okay, whatever. Right? That's why we're looking at the butt. Remember, if you started in this video and you were like listening to my stuff, we found a butt, right? We found a butt shaped like Fallen Star, an adult actress. And now we've came all the way here to this. And now we got another side, right? I love showing like the magnitude of how crazy this stuff is, because there's an idea of just to keep looking at it and looking at it again, and then just like looking at it again, just so I can see, right? And just keep looking and looking and looking and looking. And then I get to finally show you what I'm talking about, because it's insane. The stuff about it is it's like it's not just like multitudes, it's the fact that how far it can make you travel. You know what I'm saying? It can take you and travel you. And now we're thinking about, laying on a bed, because September, that's the video game. You're gonna be building beds. That's what you're gonna be doing. You're gonna be building beds to platform to different places of the game. And it's crazy. Hover is hilarious, because if you're ever deep diving in Sonic the Hedgehog, right? I'm mostly staying like on Sonic Secret Rings and stuff, but like when Sonic just says something silly as hover, I'm just like, oh my gosh, this, like I'm like, son of a gun, man. There's another example over here, all the way to the side, right? And that's a perfect space. Females can get that space. See, and if we want to try and find another Fallen Star piece, we can find it. And then we can find this, which is crazy. This is like a merge. This one here is like a merge, where they like to do this crazy thing of putting two secrets together. So, like, it's a pair of legs, but they want to put two things together, And then you got your holes. Which, that's good. That's good. But it's not exact. Okay, so it's not exact, but look, that's a good feel. See, all that's a good feel. This 1, 2. It's a good feel. Satisfied. And if you decide to get really creative, and you're just like, you're getting very, very creative, you'll stop looking at it like that, but then you'll look at it like this, and you'll be like, oh my gosh. Bones, teeth, right? Bones, teeth. But at first you were just gonna try and like have like an angle where you're gonna view it in a certain way. And I like that. See, that's why I like looking at Satisfied. Look how easy that try is right next to it. 1, 2, 3. So that's why I look at the Satisfied stuff. And this is when your brain gets fried right here. 1, 2, 3, right? But this principle, in order for you to get over to this principle, right? To get over to this crazy stuff, okay? You had to look at a shoulder of a video game character. You had to find a video game character of Xenoblade and look at a shoulder. Like, look at the shoulder. Normally, video game characters, you're not really going to be at the shoulder spot. But I think, like, overall, when it adds up, and I hate this what I hate about this picture is I love this picture. You know what I'm saying? I love this picture. What I hate about this picture, see, is how scary it is. It's just a scary picture of how far it really wants to go. Okay? And I don't really ever get a break when there's like a fire. See, anytime I see like a fire and then I see like this, as I've gotten more accustomed to this one, right? I've gotten more accustomed to this. I should always really be accustomed to the Yorta, but I think the thing is it really creeps you out, and this is how it is. This is how it can actually creep you out. It creeps you out when you're looking at not one Xenoblade character, but you're looking at two Xenoblade characters. And then your head's racing because you're just like, well, I looked at X, but then I looked at the DLC, you know? And you're just like, and then you're not even looking at this as a side creature even anymore, because now you're looking at this, right, as a leg. Because you know Uni. So now you're looking at this as a leg. But the side, I always look for side because is a very crazy one. I'm trying to find this exact side because what it does is the side, it sticks in your head. It like sticks there. And it opens up your imagination, see? Because it opens up your imagination to where you would cut this off, right? It opens up your imagination a little bit. So yeah, it just makes you think more creative. It makes your brain working. It's good. It's good. It is good. This one right here, man, right? Man. Man. Mm. They said fingers, right? You remember how Elden Ring's like talking about fingers, right? But when I like look at stuff like this right here, okay, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. You have to be patient. You can't make an Erdtree little tier list, whatever. You have to be really patient, and you have to think to yourself, okay, who in their right minds, right, wants to have paper mache? You know the paper mache that you stick your finger in. It's a very very yin yang kind of like scenario, of where you take your finger into a paper and then it's like stuck in between, right? But now, because you're not stupid, you know what I'm saying? You're not an idiot, okay? Now you've accepted this, so now you have dark and you have light, okay? But now if you go over, right, because you've accepted it, 1, 2, see? And that's why research and careful things, that's if you really want to see creepy stuff, you know? It's just a little bit of careful research again, do it again. And gets you to looking at Midra in a different way. See? So Midra, you know, standing in front of you, right? But Midra will never really show you like Midra laying on its back. You know what I'm saying? Midra's not going to show you it's laying on its back. It's not going to show you any of that, you know? It's crazy how things are all aligned, or what they're told, or how they're depicted, or what their whole purpose is, you know? What was the idea behind it, okay? Should we look at Zant? Oh, heck yeah. I always look at Zant every once in a while, you know? I look at Zant quite a bit. Yeah, quite a bit. Twilight Princess is a pretty crazy game, too, because it's not even like its gameplay elements are not there, but the story and the design, it's there. So now, look at this. 1, 2, 3, try. We're just going to try right here, right? And then we're going to tell you that great. And we're gonna be like, but you know the funniest thing, because I hear this from people, you know, try sad, right? Okay. But let me show you something crazy. As much as you're focused on sad, right, and BP and all this crazy, creepy stuff, right? You want to see something insane about this? We're going to cut right here. Actually, let's cut. This is very absurd. Oh, yeah, heck yeah. We can take this out. We're going to take that out. Go right about there. This one's a confusing one. Switch it over, see? Oh my gosh, right? Uh-huh. Yep. I try not to lose track of side.